what I have this morning. Loving you isn't the right thing to do. Shacking up's all you wanna do. If I could, baby, I'd give you my world. How can I, when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Amy. Hey, Jamie Ann. Hey, Cheryl. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Welcome to the Coffee Talk where I tell you what you don't want to hear. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. I don't like when the blinds are open. My husband did that. Everybody doing good? It's Monday. We're all up. Everybody's up. Apparently I'm my mother. It's fine. I have my glasses. I could see you. All right. So, kids have meet the teacher today. I got to go to work. I'm back. It's great. It's all good. Happy Monday. So, I need to tell you guys something. Now, Melissa Broom, I see you. All right, listen to me. This is important. Aside from abuse, and I mean emotional abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, narcissists, anything like that, then I'm definitely telling you to get out. I'm telling you to leave. I don't care. Leave. Because I know how it ends. It never ends well. So that, we're going to compartmentalize physical, emotional, mental abuse, and narcissists over here. Okay? Because that I'm going to tell you to leave. Okay? But I want to talk to you for a second about, now hear me out. I'm going to talk to you for a second about infidelity. I got a text message from somebody that I've known for a very long time who told me that she caught her significant other with another woman. And I know that she wants me to tell her to leave him. And I'm not going to do that. And I know you're thinking, but how can you not do that? He cheated. He's a dog. He's a piece of shit. She deserves better. Blah, blah, blah. True, 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 and true. But here's why I'm not going to tell you to leave your spouse. Because I have seen marriages come back stronger after infidelity. I have seen it more times than you would believe. And if it can happen for them, it could happen for you. And who am I to tell you to leave your family or break up your family? If I have seen what marriages can become when two people do the work. If I know that healing can come and trust can be rebuilt and marriages can be saved, why would I tell you to leave? Some people cheat because they're serial cheaters. I get that. Those people are never going to change. I get it. Fine. Leopards don't change their spots. Cheaters gonna cheat. Every other cliche thing we say about cheaters. Got it. I'm not talking about those cheaters. I'm talking about the ones where the communication breaks down. Both people stop trying. They're not having sex anymore. They're two ships passing in the night. They still love each other. But when you have a situation like that, a marriage can be rebuilt. It can. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I went to my own marriage counseling. I know what can happen when two people are willing to put the work in. Not all people who cheat will cheat again. That's bullshit. Serial cheaters, yes. People who cheat from a place of insecurity, who need to be filled by other people and they're constantly seeking the attention and approval of the opposite sex. Yes, those people will keep cheating. Yep. But I'll give you an example. I know a woman who cheated on her husband. Okay? He was starting a new business at 40-something. Every single thing he had, he put into the business. Early mornings, late nights. He loved her. He loved their children. But he was legitimately trying to secure a future. Sure, she was grateful. She was also terribly lonely. She became very insecure. She started gaining weight. She stopped trying. They stopped having sex. Communication stopped. Then she met somebody else. He started paying attention to her. She started feeling good about herself again. She started working out. For a long time, it was just a friendship. And then, blah. She went right to her husband. She said, this is what I did. I don't want to be with him. I want to be with you. Can we fix this and how? They went to therapy and the husband was like, I admit, I checked completely out of the marriage. I became married to my work. I left her completely alone. How could I expect her not to cheat? I left her completely alone for a year and a half. 18 months of solitude while I emotionally, mentally, and physically checked out of the marriage. They are now, 5 years later, one of the happiest couples I know. Had I told her to leave her husband or told him to leave his wife, and for some reason they listened to me, they would have broken up a beautiful family. For what? You know, let me tell you guys something. I know this is going to come as a surprise to you. But monogamy is not natural. It's man-made. We created that. We created marriage. We created like paperwork. We created rules for living. We did all that. I'm not saying they're not good or bad or bad, but we were just a bunch of naked people walking around a garden. Okay? Shit got fucked up. Somebody ate an apple. You know, you heard the story. You probably read it on Facebook. She had too much to drink. She ate, right? Monogamy is not man-made. I mean, is man-made. It's not natural. So we put all this pressure on ourselves, like, only look at one person for the rest of your life. Don't ever look at anyone else or you're a horrible human being. Like, simmer down, Ross. Take it down a notch. Like, I'm not advocating. Don't run out there and like, you know, dry hump everybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm not going to tell you to leave your spouse. If you love your spouse and they love you and somebody made a mistake, even if the mistake went on for 6 months, even if the mistake was whatever, okay, hold on. Let me address some of these. Marianne Lowell. Fidelity is a small part of what makes a family. Sorry, not sorry. Nobody asked you to be sorry. I agree. It's a small part. Jessica Price. If you had a friend who was cheating because she felt alone, would you tell her to stop? Well, I would ask, more importantly, why she doesn't feel she can communicate that to her partner. The bigger issue is why we stop communicating with each other. We focus on the sex. We focus on the infidelity. But you cheated. Okay, but you stopped talking to me 18 months ago. Like, instead of focusing on why the cheating happened, we get so hurt and angry because we have been made to believe that infidelity is a reflection of us. If your man cheats, you must be a shitty wife. If your wife cheats, you must not be man enough. What? That's like saying if Michael sucks at golf, it's somehow my problem. No. If Michael cheats, Michael wanted to cheat. We got to talk about what happened. Where did that come from? Listen. We're talking about two different kind of cheaters. Some of you are talking about serial cheaters, people who just cheat to cheat. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about situational cheaters. I'm not going to, I have a friend whose husband hits her. Yes, she should get the fuck out. Are you kidding me? 150%. Anybody who puts your hands on you, get the fuck out. That's why at the beginning of this, I said, I'm taking any abuse, mental, emotional, physical abuse, and putting it over here because I will tell you to get out. I'm talking about right now, there are men and women right now who have families, who are dealing with infidelity, and they are being shamed into leaving. They are being shamed into leaving. That is not a reason to break up your family. If you believe that the two of you can come together and put the work in, and you want to save your marriage, save your marriage. I'm talking about people who cheat because the relationships have been neglected. I am not, okay, Leslie, I can't say your last name. I'm so sorry. Tom, please stop telling us Jesus saves, bro. We know it. Okay. Leslie says, but once the trust is broken, what's left? So what you're saying is you can abandon the other vows in your marriage. You can ignore your spouse. You can find other hobbies, all that. But as long as you don't cheat, you're upstanding? Nah, miss me with that bullshit. Miss me with that bullshit. We hold fidelity in such a high regard. A woman could say, my husband ignores me. He never talks to me. He's rarely home. I'm alone with the kids all the time, blah, blah, blah. And people will be like, girl, just be thankful you have a man. Doesn't he provide for you? You got a roof over your blah, blah. But the second he cheats, well, he kissed his secretary. Girl, you need to leave his ass. Leave his ass. Leave his ass. Wait, what? For 18 months, I was telling you he never looked at me. He didn't touch me. He didn't talk to me. Then I gotta stay. But now that he kissed somebody, I gotta go? Come on. Stop. Stop. What I'm saying is, let me say this again for the cheap seats in the back. Okay? I am not talking about serial cheaters. Serial cheaters are going to cheat. They are people who fill themselves with the attention and admiration from other people. They are people who should never get married. They just love to cheat. They love the chase. They love being chased. They love the lies. They love the sneaking around. It's an addiction. I know 1 million serial cheaters. Okay? 1 million. It's fine. It's who they are. Yes, you should probably leave because they're probably never going to stop cheating unless you can come to some arrangement in your marriage. And then you cheat too and everybody's happy. I'm talking about situational cheating. okay? Focus. Situational cheating, okay? Tina, thank you. This is what I'm talking about. People say, but Jamie, she cheated. Why didn't you tell her to leave? Because I'm not going to look at a 12, 15-year marriage where someone cheats one time and they got children, and I know if I know that marriages can be healed when both people want to do the work, when they love each other, when they're willing to go to therapy and really put the work in, and I know they can come out better the other side, how am I going to tell them to leave? If healing can happen for these people, it can happen for them, for you, for me. I mean, if 50 people had the same type of cancer and all of them were healed by a therapy and you got that cancer, wouldn't you want me to tell you to go do the therapy? And people they message me and say, but he cheated. Should I leave? Or she cheated. Should I leave? I'm never going to be the one to say yes. I'm going to say, go back to your marriage and figure out where you two went like this. Where? And then start working on what works in your marriage and start healing what is broken and put the work in. I see like some of y'all giving like fair weather friends and shit 9 million chances, but you want to leave your spouse after one mistake? Nah, come on. We gotta, guys. Yes, Michelle Muzzy. We worked through it and couldn't be happier. So glad I didn't let society make the choice for me. That is what I'm talking about. I have somebody that is very close to me that I love very much, whose husband had an affair. Everybody in the world told her to leave. They were mad. They shamed the shit out of her that she didn't leave. We got to stop doing that to each other. You can't do that to another woman or man. You can't shame people into leaving. You don't know what it's like to go through a divorce with children, and if you've never been through it, you can't do that to somebody. And I was the only person that I know of that told her to stay. I said, girl, stay. You love him. He loves you. You have babies. You have a beautiful home. Like, at least see if it can be repaired. If it can't be repaired, at least you know you tried. But just try. And now they've been together since that, years, and happy. I mean, not perfect, but happy. Cheating's not the issue anymore. Sure, they have other marital issues like everybody else, but it's not cheating. And some of you are saying, but what if he cheats again? And blah, blah, blah. Y'all are not hearing me. You're not hearing me. You're hearing what you want to hear. I'm talking about, thank you, Jerome. I'm talking about situational cheating. Well, Jenny, how many times do you let yourself get walked all over? I'm talking about situational cheating, girl. If you talk about constant cheating, no, you got to go. Or you got to cheat too. That's all I'm saying is when another man or woman comes to you and says, so-and-so cheated, should I leave? If Michael had an affair, would I forgive him and stay? Hell yeah. Yes. I'm not... How many... Y'all, you have been with me 4 years. 4 years. I'm not leaving Michael over some chick. It's not going to happen. If I leave Michael, I'm leaving Michael because I'm done. A chick could come to my door and be like, hey, how are you? I spent last Saturday sitting on your man's face. I'd be like, good, get off my porch. I'm not leaving Michael for that shit. I don't place as much emphasis or value on sexual infidelity. Now, if Michael took my kid's college money and gambled it away or embezzled it or got me in trouble somehow, like now these are different conversations. Like, what kind of work is he doing? What kind of help is he really trying to work on his issues? There's other infidelities that scare me way more than sexual infidelity. I'm not pressed about it. So, but listen, I'm not discouraging women who are, or men who are. I get it. I have a sister. Physical infidelity is the end for her. That's it. She can't handle it. So that's her. I am wired much more like my mother. It's just sex. And I get it. I can't change my wiring. Like, I can't. I cannot change my wiring. Yes, I still believe in God. Yes, Michael, like, none of that changes. I'm not leaving Michael for sex, like for an affair. I'm just not. Like, it's not to say I'm not going to be mad. Okay, hold on. Leslie Labuski, you never lived through it. Oh, girl, I lived through it. But okay, I'll give you that. But I lived through it. When you're holding your 1 month old and the phone rings and she is telling you, I can't see the comment. Again, you're right. I don't know. Is your husband a serial cheater or was it situational? If it was situational, I would not tell you to leave. I would say, see if it can be fixed. See. I wouldn't even demand that you fix it. I would just say, see if you can fix it. If he's a serial cheater, I would say leave. That's it. I would say, yeah, you should probably leave. If Michael was a serial cheater, like 3, 4, 5 affairs, like every time I turned around, there was another chick calling my phone or showing up at my house. Yes, y'all, of course. I would be like, babe, obviously you don't want to be in this. Clojo, you're annoying me today, okay? Stop annoying me. Serial cheating is different. I am talking about situational cheating. And all I'm saying is I'm never going to be the girl that shames you into leaving. I'm just not. And if you, yes, Lisa Ward, yes. Michael and I have had issues and I forgave him and he forgave me. And we're not ending our marriage for that stuff. We're just not. And Michael and I love each other. And we, you know, being with somebody for 14 years is a long time. You're right, Jerome. You are 100% right. Everybody is not there yet, but Coffee Talk is not meant to keep you comfortable. It's meant to make you think. It's also meant to make you think about how you interact with your peers and your loved ones. And the reason that I bring this up is it's very easy to tell another man or woman, leave. You need to leave him. You need to leave. Yeah, because you're not the one who has to go through what that is. You're not the one who has to... Yes, marriage... Listen to me. I have a very realistic view about marriage because I never needed it and I never wanted it. I was not the girl with the pillowcase on my head, walking down the hallway like, dun, 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 dun. That was never me. So when Michael said, okay, an affair went on for 3 years, Kimbra, that's different. That's not situational cheating. That's like a full-on other relationship. You need to consider what was he lacking? So you can talk to him. You need to talk to him. And if he's, that's a real relationship. I'm talking about cheating. I'm not talking about like now he got a girlfriend and shit. No, that's a whole other conversation. So, damn, I was saying something that was really important to me. All I'm saying is, I know this is very progressive. If you're dating and they cheat, I think same rules apply. Marriage is a piece of paper. Like, if you're dating and you love them and they cheat, ask them why. Why? And let me listen to their reason, because that is why, if they cheat again, why they will cheat again later. So if they say, I'm the type of guy or girl that needs sex 4 times a week, and you only want to have sex 1 time a week, just know when they become your husband or wife, they're still going to want to do 4 times a week. That shit doesn't change. So if you're still the man or woman who only wants to do 1 time a week, just know they're going to be looking for it 3 more times. And you can't be mad. You can't be mad. Listen. No. Ashley, Pamela, they're not listening to me. Now this is just a bunch of people who feel angry about shit that happened in their own life, and they're just yelling at me to yell and whatever. I'm not I was never the kind of girl. I was never the kind of girl that needed marriage. So for me, I'm comfortable with fluid rules about marriage because I don't need conventional rules. I just don't. I'm not a conventional girl. Look at our marriage. There's nothing conventional about us except that we love each other and we are painstakingly honest with each other. Painstakingly. Like, Michael and I have looked at each other and said things that other couples could never. That it'll burn a hole in their tongue. It'll give them fucking mouth cancer before they could ever say it out loud. So he wanted to get married. He wanted it because he wanted children. And here's the thing. I am going to grow old with Michael, provided that Michael and I adhere to the rules we have set for our marriage. They are not rules for yours. They're for us. And those rules are rules we set on things that we value, that are deal breakers for us. All I'm saying is, and this is the only thing I'm saying, Shane Draper, we need to have a drink, you and I, sister. This is the only thing I'm saying. If it is situational cheating, I'm not going to tell you to leave. I'm going to tell you that if you love them, I will never shame you into leaving. If you love them and you want to try to make it work, try. That's all I'm saying. If there's no abuse and you genuinely love each other and you want to make it work, if it's not a habit, it's not a pattern, like it's situational, I am giving you permission to make your marriage work if you need it. That's it. That's all I'm telling you. And Anyway, I don't know. I feel like the people that were ready to receive this message were able to receive it. And I feel that the people who were not ready to receive it, that is okay. Not every coffee talk will be for you, and not every conversation is meant for you. And by the way, I understand that there are Christians on this page who value me and who love me, by the way, and who pray for me and struggle when I say things like this, because they take God's word and the Bible but God also says, hate the sin, love the sinner. And I have chosen to love my husband, and he has chosen to love me. And that is the word of God that we have chosen to follow. We have decided that when God said, hate the sin, love the sinner, we would base our marriage on that. And that is who we are and what we do. And we work hard, so hard, at this marriage. Is it great every day? No. Is it even good every day? No. But I am somebody who I don't know. It's just, I can't stand any woman or man, but woman, feeling like she has to walk away from her life and her marriage and her home and her friends because society says he cheated. You gotta go, sis. I just don't believe that. Like, no, sis, you don't gotta go. If you want to go, go. But if you don't want to go, at least give it what do you have to lose by giving it a chance? If they cheat again, you go, okay, it doesn't work. I don't know. Beth Miller, have you ever eaten a shrimp, Beth? Have you ever eaten a shrimp? Because the Bible says they're bottom feeders, and if you eat them, it's a sin. Don't Bible shame people. I can't stand that. If you want to be a stand for God and you want to be a mouthpiece for God, do it the right way. Don't tell me to follow all the words and check me on what parts of the Bible I follow. Because I know you eaten a shrimp, girl, one time in your life, unless you're allergic to shellfish. And the Bible's crystal clear about them bottom feeders. You know it, and I know it. So, get me started. Anyway, let me go, because y'all are stressing me out. I'm starting to sweat. This message was for women who are being shamed to leave. If you're being shamed to leave, tune it out. It's your marriage. If you want to try to make it work, try to make it work. If you don't have trust, go to therapy. See if you can rebuild it. All I'm saying is see. If your marriage is not even worth trying, y'all, if your marriage is not worth trying, let that shit go, okay? This is like the scene in Roseanne where Jackie, remember in the 80s where Jackie, or 90, whatever year, where Jackie calls to tell her aunt that dad's dead? And she's like, Dad's dead. What? Dad's dead. Dad's dead. She's screaming and screaming. The aunt can't hear, so she finally goes, Dad's fine. He sends his love. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Fine, y'all. Dad's fine. He's fine. He sends his love. All I'm saying is, if you believe your marriage is worth saving, if you love your spouse, give it a try. I'm not going to be the one to tell you to leave. That's it. That is it. I'm not going to be the one. I'm sure you got plenty of other people in your life who will shame you. I'm not going to be one of them. I love you. I love you. Pray about it. Think about it. Go to therapy. Talk to your spouse. Stop talking to people outside your home that don't have to live with your decisions. Sure, seek counseling. Go talk to your rabbi. Go talk to your priest. Go to a therapist. Talk to your spouse. All right. I love you so much today. Whoo! Y'all are going to share this one on your page and start a firestorm, aren't you? I love you so much today. Have a great, great day.